So Steve, that's two performances where we didn't really get what we deserved. You've got a game against Fisher where we should have got a draw, sorry. A game against Lydd where we should have won.
Yeah, that's a very Tunbridge Wells based opinion of that, I guess.
Yeah.
But from my perspective, it's 1 point out of 6, which is disappointing. It's not really what we're aiming for. Tricky games, but they're all tricky. Just didn't have the cutting edge, I don't think, in either game. If you're only going to score 1 goal, then you're obviously relying on a perfect defensive display to get the 3 points. And neither of the defensive displays were perfect.
Yeah, but if you look at like the last 6 games, because you can't be all doom and gloom if you're not careful. In those games, we've won 3, drawn 1, and lost 2.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, it's consistency. We don't seem to be able to get a consistent run going.
The only thing that we consistently talk about is our lack of consistency, and that's been the case over the last 2 years. It's quite frustrating to almost see us slip into the similar pattern of last year, and the challenge for me and the management team and the players is to just stop that becoming a trend that sees it become quite a long win. I mean, we're competitive, so there's a good thing, and you know, you look at Saturday. We go 1-0 down very early on, very frustrating, really frustrating. We've given Lydd something to hold on to, and they've done their best to hold on to it, but we've kept on going, kept on persevering, got the equaliser, gone down to 10 men, let's not talk about that, and actually scored a goal which would have seen us win the game if it hadn't been ruled off for offside. So you can't fault the boys' persistence, and even Fisher, talking to AJ after the game and subsequently, and he said it was literally just a game of who finished their chances, because he said we had plenty of them, and actually the huddle shows we had 68% of the possession in the second half. So the only disappointing thing is we didn't finish our chances, but you can't gloss over that. It's a massive part of football.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games, the issue seems to be like the final third, because like as you said, Fisher started better than us and scored, but then we equalised. We came into it. First half was fairly even. Second half was more or less all us. Similarly, you look at Lydd, they score really early, then shut up shop. Rest of that half we're in control. Second half we completely dominate them. We just couldn't. The problem is we don't have that cutting edge in the final third at the moment.
Agree. Yeah, I can't dispute that at all. We had plenty of possession, plenty of energy, plenty of commitment. But if you look at Lydd's goalkeeper and Fisher's goalkeeper, were they really overworked? And the answer is no, they weren't, to be honest. So that's the net result. We end up with 1 point out of 6 instead of possibly 4.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we've got to be careful though, because like I said, we've got three wins, 2 draws and a loss, and not all doom and gloom, because we've had periods where players have got on the ball, and we show them play decent football.
Yeah.
You had like Reg, Festos, Reese were all creating and attacking. Like Lou, Shieldsy, have all done well. He like Ryan Hines, been a complete revelation.
Agree. Yeah, Heinze been superb. To come straight in, having never really played this level before and looked like he's been playing it for years. That's massive credit to him and the rest of the team, and actually the partnerships that they've built. So there are plenty of positives, and actually there's plenty of room for optimism. And again, we beat Glebe 2-0 only just over a week ago. They subsequently went on and put 6 past Sutton on the Tuesday, who are our next opponent. So there is plenty of optimism, but in a way it's the hope that kills you, isn't it? It's so frustrating when you can see within touching distance of we've got aspirations to be in and around the playoffs, and we're not going to change those aspirations. So when you do drop points, it just kind of hurts, because you're only going to get so many chances. Yeah,
because like you said, you were showing me a shot map earlier, and the chances through Reg Festivals, it's not like they're not creating anything and they're getting past people. It's just that last minute bit, that final bit just doesn't work. Either the ball in or nobody in the middle. But they are doing quite well in their own right.
Yeah, it's just about getting that rhythm and fluidity. I mean, I think according to the huddle, we've had 46 attempts at goal since Bearsted, which is 1, 2, 3 games. So it's certainly not It's certainly not amount of chances, but I'm not sure the goalkeepers had to make that many saves. I can't remember them. So we've quite clearly got to work on our finishing. And actually, you know what? We've actually got some good forwards, and when we do finishing after every training session, we've just got to somehow keep persevering, keep being confident, keep reinforcing the fact that it will come, because you look at Reece, Jack, Ivesy, and Rush as our 4 centre forwards. I definitely believe there's goals there. And then you look at the supply line of Reggie and Fezzy, and then Ryan, and then Josh. Again, I believe it's there, and even our fullbacks. Kaz has been bombing on and getting involved, so it will click. You know, let's put our money where our mouth is. It will click. Let's hope it's soon.
Yeah, because like I say, it's not like we've got a load of players who are playing badly.
No.
They're all doing quite well, but it's just not all at the same time.
Yeah. It's a bit like it's a bit like Les Dawson, isn't it? When he used to play the piano, and I'm playing all of the notes, just not in the right order, and no one else under 40 will know what I'm talking about there. But it is not a million miles away. The massive positive is the group are close. They get on really well. They're positive. We never stop persevering, and that's been seen. Even though we've given away a couple of sloppy early goals, we've also scored a couple of late ones, and we've always finished games strong. So there are plenty of positives. It's sometimes, you know, mentally you just get a bit drained, because you know, like we want to be celebrating with you guys after every game, and you know, it's not always possible, is it?
Yeah, I think the other thing to do is being a bit realistic, and bear in mind we're still very much this season a work in progress, because you've had to start again with the team, your selection, the way you're playing. So it's only going to come over time, and I think we just got to be patient, and it will come.
Well, yeah, let's go with that. I mean, I'm under no illusions. We've still got to play some big sides as well. So, you know, but then I do have confidence in this group. I have confidence in the management team. I have confidence in the tactics. So yeah, you know, and as you just said, at the end of the day, we didn't lose on Saturday, despite going down to 10 men and letting a goal in the 5th minute. So that's a positive, because I said to them at half time, I didn't have a go at them, but I just said to them, are you happy with this? We're losing 1-0. It's been a really flat game. There's been no quality in it, really. I'm not faulting anyone's effort, but you know, we were here last season. Do you know, 1-0 we lost at home to Fisher. 1-0 we lost at home to Kennington. You know, it stunk like it could be one of those games. And to give them their credit, they definitely upped it in the second half, as they did against Fisher. And, you know, it was a bit of a fluke, let's be honest, Reggie's goal. But, yeah, we got something out of it. And that's a quality in itself. We just got to stop giving away flipping head starts. Which in fairness, we've only done twice. So, 3 times actually, Beerstead as well. But, yeah, there you go, Will. It's a funny old game, isn't it, mate?
Yeah. And again, finally, I mean, looking forward to tomorrow night. Yeah, another cup where we've got a team that you just wouldn't want. We haven't had a chance, have we? Forest Hill, it's going to go there thinking, oh good, well they're in Div 1 side, it'll be easy. But they're walking that league, so it's going to be another tough game.
I mean, I'll be honest, from my perspective, it's exactly the opponent that we would have wanted, because for us to have a little break from the league is nice. But to play an opponent who's definitely going to give us a challenge is what we need. You know, if we're going to rotate a little bit, if we're going to give some of the boys that have been patient an opportunity, then I'd much rather do that against someone who's going to test them, rather than someone who potentially we might just walk out the way. You don't learn so much from that. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. I know they're a good side. It's a little bit like Whiteleaf, who we drew last season in the same cup, I think. You know, it'll be tough. They've got some players that definitely got pedigree to play high level, manager who's managed at a high level, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I think we all are. Give us a chance to get another win at last.
Well, let's just be competitive and see where it takes us.
Right, brilliant, thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate.